Hello and thanks for joining us on Arirang News. A series of events are now being held at the National Assembly to mark 1 year since the declaration of martial law. We go live to our political correspondent Moon Hae-ryun standing by to tell us more. It's good to see you, Hae-ryun. What's happening there today?
Good morning, Indy. 1 year on, it's a busy and symbolic day here at the National Assembly. It's still pretty early in the day, so people have yet to gather in this bitter cold to see the exhibition set up behind me. But we're expecting a steady stream of people to begin showing up as the day progresses. And what you're looking at is a photo exhibition showcasing scenes from around the National Assembly on the day of the martial law declaration last year. And these photos show the response of people and lawmakers during the hours under which martial law was declared. People rallying against the martial law troops and vehicles, and the historic moment in which the National Assembly convened a plenary session and passed the resolution calling for the lifting of martial law with unanimous approval from all 190 lawmakers present. A guided tour of key locations across the Parliament compound will also take place throughout the week, with National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-sik personally leading the tour. The route includes the spot where the speaker climbed over the fence to access the building, the second floor entrance where lawmakers faced off with martial troops, and the grounds where military helicopters landed. These so-called dark tours will take place until Friday, and each of these significant sites has been marked with special installed exhibits. A large rally organized by civic groups is also scheduled around 7 p.m. outside the assembly to mark the anniversary. Members of the ruling Democratic Party and all liberal parties are expected to join, along with President Lee Jae-myung himself. It's highly unusual for a sitting president to attend a civic group-led rally, and it's being interpreted as an effort to underscore the public's role in overcoming last year's crisis, to highlight the administration's governing philosophy of popular sovereignty. And starting at 9 p.m., a media facade projection outside the exterior walls of the National Assembly is also due to take place for around 20 minutes. And that's all I have for now, but I'll be back in a later newscast. Back to you, Indy.
All right, thank you for the report, Hae-ryun. Do keep us updated. The Seoul court has rejected an arrest warrant request on insurrection charges for People Power Party lawmaker Chu Kyung-ho. The Seoul Central District Court's warrant review panel on Wednesday dismissed the request after special prosecutors alleged Chu, who was then the floor leader for PPP on the night of the martial law declaration, colluded with Yoon to prevent lawmakers from voting against the order. The presiding judge said that the case involves legal and factual disputes that should be settled through full courtroom arguments rather than pretrial detention. The court also noted Chu's consistent attendance, the progress already made in the investigation, and the lack of any real flight or evidence destruction risk. So it's been 1 year since former President Yoon Suk-yeol attempted to impose martial law on December 3rd, plunging the country into political turmoil. For more on how the country has worked to navigate the crisis over the past year, we're joined today by Professor Lee Yeon, Dean and Professor of Law at Handong International Law School. Professor Lee, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
So President Lee Jae-myung addressed the public earlier in the morning, and he marked the first anniversary of martial law declaration. What are your thoughts on his speech?
Well, I thought that it was a speech that basically was praising, obviously, the Korean people for their reaction to this effort of martial law. Obviously, calling it the revolution of light, and then, basically saying to the public and just to the international community as a whole, this was a message not just to Korea but everyone around the world, to say that the Korean people were resilient. They deserve a Nobel Prize, and if they indeed get a Nobel Prize, this will send a message about democracy and turning back authoritarian regimes. So, his characterization of the events of that day a year ago was not that this is just a martial law declaration, but basically it was a coup d'etat. And so his characterization that this was a coup Is an interesting characterization, but he's sort of referencing this in light of sort of democratic principles and saying, really, it's the people that got together, defended the National Assembly, allowed it to do its work to end the martial law declaration, and basically, in commemoration of this, he's established a day today to be the People's Sovereignty Day, basically, indicating that this was something which the people were involved in and were a direct sort of participant in rejecting this martial law declaration. And then, I think another thing that to mention here too is he mentioned that the ongoing investigations against the people who were involved in this coup, as he calls it, and that they will be subject to very strict punishment. And the indication here and his signal is that this will be ongoing, it will be thorough, it will be comprehensive, and that those people who were involved will be brought to justice. And I think this is sort of a signal to everyone who's involved and to the public that these special prosecutor investigations, as you referenced it earlier in the reporting about Representative Chu, will continue on to the bitter end. And so this will be, I think, a defining moment, I think, with respect to Korea's politics, especially when it comes to the investigations that relate to this event. And then lastly, and I think one of the, interesting, also important aspects of his speech was that, he was saying something about unification, that his job is to unify the people. And this was a defining moment in Korea's history, modern history, to unite the people under democracy and constitutional order. So I think in the end, what you saw, this was a praise of the Korean people, but also a signal that, justice from his perspective will be done.
Right. It was interesting how he specifically described the incident as a coup. And the president's also set to speak at a foreign media conference shortly. What do you think he will try to convey to the global press?
Right. I think he's going to really talk about and sort of bring up, Korea's resilient democracy. This is the first time, he says, in the 21st century where, a coup was attempted and peacefully rejected by the Korean people. And so I think he's going to sort of play that up to the foreign press. He's also going to talk about, I think, as well, the role of the constitutional order, that the National Assembly, of course, that Korea didn't devolve into chaos. When this happened, there was an orderly process, even though it was chaotic for a little bit, that the National Assembly was able to meet and then declare an end to the martial law. And then another, I think, aspect of this will be to say that, Korea is stable. And we have a stable democracy, and foreign policy of Korea, I think, is going to touch on this stability that Korea can be counted on and is a shining example to the rest of the world about what a real democracy looks like, especially when there's places around the world where democracies are faltering and in crisis. So I think that will be one of his messages, as well as, I think, lastly, rejecting authoritarian rule. And so the way he's characterizing this again is that, President Yoon was acting like a dictator. And so, like in the past, Korea has had those experiences, but that Korea has sort of responded and sort of met the challenge to deal with these kinds of problems domestically. So I think for the foreign press, he's going to, I think, put out this view that K-democracy is something which, should be a model for other countries around the world.
Right, and all this comes as it's been a year since martial law was imposed. Could you just give us your brief overall assessment of the Korean government's efforts so far to restore and sort of strengthen democracy?
Right. I think, obviously we saw the role of the National Assembly and the Constitutional Court, right, with respect to ending martial law, but then, impeaching the president. And that's something which I think can be viewed as, a strong institutional response. But, there's this question of accountability. And, because, we have a special prosecutor now who's investigating these allegations and then, maybe potentially criminal action and criminal convictions, this is going to lead to obviously some amount of polarization. People are really have strong feelings about how these investigations are being held, because the question is there a balance between getting justice and then bringing the people together, because I think you're going to see further polarization within the political process of both parties, digging their heels with respect to these investigations. So it remains to be seen how this goes forward. But I think what you're going to see is a strong institutional response, but the accountability factor will be, I think, something to watch very carefully.
Right, we'll have to see how that goes. All right, Professor Lee, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for your insight this morning. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
We now break from our regularly scheduled programming to bring you live coverage of the foreign media press conference by President Lee Jae-myung, marking the first anniversary of the martial law declaration on December 3rd. Now, in just a few moments, the president will address the global press and take questions from foreign journalists under the theme, A Renewed Democracy 1 Year On. And earlier this morning, President Lee Jae-myung addressed the nation and said martial law crisis showcased South Korea's democratic resilience to the world. He praised the courage of Korean citizens, saying democratic crisis was averted by peaceful power of the Korean people. The president also said he will designate December 3rd today as National Sovereignty Day to mark martial law crisis. Now, the president is also scheduled to join a march with citizens later this evening, co-hosted by a civic group and political parties, including the ruling Democratic Party. It's unusual for a sitting president to attend a rally organized by a civic group. So by participating in this event, he is expected to convey the message that it was entirely thanks to the people of South Korea that democracy was preserved. So again, in just a few moments, we will bring you live coverage of the foreign media press conference by South Korean President Lee Jae-myung, marking the first anniversary of the martial law declaration on December 3rd. The president will address the global press and take questions from foreign journalists under the theme, A Renewed Democracy 1 Year On. Earlier this morning, the president addressed the nation and said martial law crisis showcased South Korea's democratic resilience to the world. He praised the courage of Korean citizens, saying democratic crisis was averted by peaceful power of the Korean people. He also went on to say that he will designate December 3rd as National Sovereignty Day to mark martial law crisis. Now, while we wait for the president to give his press conference to foreign media, to give you a brief overview of what happened on the night of December 3rd, 2024, former President Yoon Suk-yeol suddenly declared martial law, citing a fight against anti-state forces. It was the first time in more than 4 decades that civilian rule had been suspended in South Korea. As soldiers and tanks were deployed in central Seoul and military troops gathered in front of the National Assembly that night, thousands of protesters took to the streets and lawmakers had to scale the walls of the parliament building to overturn the decree. So we see the president now walking in and taking the podium for the press conference. We'll come back right afterwards.
모든 여러분께 반갑습니다. 저는 오늘 기자회견 진행을 맡을 해외 언론 부서관 최성화입니다. 이 자리에 오늘 대통령께서 모든 말씀을 전달드리겠습니다.
We will start with the opening remarks.
주요 내용은 조금 전에
Now, the key
발표한
message I
특별성명을
wanted
참고해 주시기 바랍니다.
deliver, you can refer to the
대한민국에는
national statement that I gave prior to this presser.
특별한 경험이 몇 가지가 있습니다.
Now, Korea went through some special experiences
대한민국
through its
정부
modern
수립될
history.
이후에
After
이승만
establishment
정권의
of the
독재
government, there
우리
was a
국민들이
dictatorship
4.19
under President
혁명으로
Ri, and
경영했습니다.
there was a revolution
이승만 정권은 물러났습니다.
on April 19th,
그리고
which led
아주
to
긴
the falling of
박정희의 군사
the Ri
독재
regime.
정권이
This was
있었습니다.
followed by the Park Chung-hee
그
regime
후에
and dictatorship.
1980년
And in 1980,
모두가 기억하시는
you will all
5.18
remember
민주화 운동이 있었습니다.
the May 18th
실패했지만 잠시
democratic uprising.
결국 1987년
And in
민중 항쟁으로
1987,
결국 우리
there was
국민들의
another
주권 의지가 관철됐습니다.
people's uprising which led
그리고
to our
2016년
democracy.
다시
And in 2016,
박근혜 정권이 우리 국민들이
with the
든
Park-geun-hye
촛불로
government,
무너졌습니다.
we were
그리고
also able
가장
to
최근에
show that we had
2024년
sovereignty
12월
through the
3일부터
candlelight revolution,
우리
and more
국민들의
recently,
빛의 혁명으로
starting from December 3rd
전
of
세계가
last year,
놀랄만한
we shocked the world with
친위
the
쿠데타
revolution of light
진압
as Korea was able to suppress
민주정부 수립이
the
이루어졌습니다.
self-coup and restore our government once again.
한강 작가가
Now,
이런
Korean writer
얘기를
Han Gang
죽은
once
자가
said in her
산자를
book
구하고
that the dead
과거가
saved
현재를
the living
돕는다, 이렇게
and that the
얘기했고요.
past helped the present.
작년 12월 3일 집에서
And last year on December 3rd,
하는 장면을 보고
I was at home and I watched
국회로
the statement
달려오면서
being made, and I
가장
ran
먼저
to the National
떠올랐던
Assembly.
역사적 장면이
And the historical scene that first
광주
came to
민주화
mind
운동 당시에
was during the Gwangju
광주 계엄군들이
Democratic Uprising,
광주시청을
how
전남도청으로
the military
쳐들어온다.
troops were
광주
attacking
시민 여러분, 전남도청으로 모여주십시오.
the city hall of Gwangju, and how
방송을 했던
there were broadcasts
광주의 한 여성의
of
목소리가
a lady
기억났습니다.
who was calling for people to all gather in front of the Gwangju City Hall because the
그래서
military
방송을
troops
시작했죠.
were
똑같은
storming
심정으로.
the hall.
군사 쿠데타를
And so
막을
that's why I
수
started
있는
my
힘은
broadcast with the same
오로지
heart, because I
국민뿐이다.
believed that it was only the people that was able to put a stop to what was happening.
함께 해줘야 이
Because
쿠데타를
people
막을 수 있겠다는
Had to
생각으로
come
제가 현장으로
to put
달려가면서
this to a
방송을
stop,
했습니다.
and that's why I did my live
국회로
broadcast on the way to the
그리고
National
실제로
Assembly.
국민들은
I
국회로
called them to come, and they actually showed up,
맨몸으로
and with their bare hands,
결국
unarmed,
군인들의 총칼을
they were
막아서
able to stand against
결국
the military
쿠데타 진압에
troops with their
단초를
guns,
제공했죠.
and that was the first
국회가
start
형식적
of where
권한을
we are today.
행사했습니다만
Of course, the National
실질적 힘은
Assembly
국민 속에서
formally
나왔습니다.
put a stop to this,
그리고
but the
마침내
actual strength behind all of this was
군사
from the
쿠데타는
people.
진압되고
And this led
대통령은 구속되고
to the end
파면돼서
of this self-coup.
이제 새로운
The
진정한
president
국민 주권
was
정부가
removed from
탄생했습니다.
office. He was impeached, and now we really have
이
a true
과정에서
democracy, a true
언론의 역할
government
매우
of
감사하게 생각합니다.
sovereignty. And I really want to thank the press for the role that they played
각국 정부의
in all
역할,
of this.
또
The role of the
미국
governments,
정부의 역할도 크게
in
작용했다는
particular the role of the
알고
US
있습니다.
government. I understand that all of our partners played a
세계
big role.
시민 여러분께도 감사드립니다.
I also want to thank the global
대한민국이라고
citizens,
하는 문화 강국, 경제
the
강국,
cultural
군사 강국에서
powerhouse. We also have an economic and military powerhouse as well. But when Korea ended up in that debacle, everyone was taken by surprise. But nonetheless, they all showed their support,
시민혁명이
and
빛의 혁명이
thanks to
성공할
that,
수
the
있었습니다.
revolution of light was able to
대한민국의 이
succeed.
아름답고 또 평화로운 시민혁명,
Now, this beautiful and
회복이
peaceful revolution of
세계에
light, this restoration of
세계사적인
democracy,
모범이 되기를 바랍니다.
I hope will become
그리고 전
a
세계에서
model to
민주주의를
all
위해서
countries around the
싸우고
world, a
있는
model of
세계
democracy,
시민 여러분,
and
민주 지도자
to
여러분께도
all
감사와
those who are
동시에
fighting for
응원의
democracy
말씀을
around the world. I
드리면서
want to thank you and also
희망을
show
가지시기를
our support and
기대합니다.
hope that
고맙습니다.
you also hang in. Thank you.
말씀 감사합니다. 오늘
Thank
이
you very
자리는
much, President.
민주주의 회복을 위한 1년간의
Here,
여정을 함께 돌아보고
We are gathered to
외신
look
기자
back on the
여러분들이
past year as
궁금해하시는
Korea tried to
부분들을
restore
소상히
democracy
답변드리고자
and also answer the
마련되었습니다.
many questions that you may have.
질문하실 분들은
So if you
손을
have a question to
들어주십시오.
our President, please raise your hand.
네, 저쪽에 계신 네,
Yes,
뒷부,
Towards the back. We will start from the
시작하겠습니다.
back.
Thank you, Mr. President. One second. Oliver Hotham from AFP News Agency. I wanted to ask, South Korea's neighbors, China and Japan, are currently engaged in an escalating war of words after Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi suggested her country could intervene militarily against the Chinese attack on Taiwan. Beijing has urged its citizens to avoid traveling to Japan and a number of cultural events have been cancelled. Can you pledge your backing to Japan in this dispute? And if Taiwan were attacked by China under your presidency, would South Korea come to its aid? Thank you.
예, AFP 통신 올리버 헛만입니다. 먼저 대통령께 질문드리겠습니다. 지금 최근에 한국의 이웃인 중국과 일본이 서로 그 언쟁을 계속 격화되고 있는 언쟁을 벌이고 있습니다. 가령 다카이치 일본 총리는 대만 유사 사태 시 군사 개입도 언급을 하였고 중국으로서는 일본과 관련된 문화 행사를 취소하거나 일본으로 가는 관광객 수를 줄이고 있습니다. 대통령께서 혹시 이런 상황에서 일본에 대한 지지를 공개적으로 언급하실 수 있으신지, 그리고 대만에서 유사 사태 시 한국 정부가 어떻게 할 것인지에 대해서 문의드리겠습니다.
대한민국 속담에
The Korean
싸움은
saying
말리고
says you
긍정은
should stop
붙이라
or fight,
하는 말이 있습니다.
but you should make sure that you
일본과 중국이 갈등을
strengthen
겪고
any
있는데
bargains. So
우리가
if
한쪽
there
편을
is a
들거나
conflict
그렇게 하는
between
것은 갈등을
Japan
격화시키는
and
요인입니다.
China, if we take a side, then it
개인 간의
will
관계도
escalate the
마찬가지고 국가 간
conflict.
관계도
This is saying
마찬가지지만
for conflicts between
최대한
individuals
공존하고
and states. We need to be as fair
협력하는
and
것이
respectful and
바람직합니다.
cooperative as possible.
특히 동북아는
Especially in Northeast
경제적으로
Asia,
매우 활력이 있지만
we
또
are quite
군사
vital economically,
측면에서는
but in
매우
terms of
위험한
military
지역입니다.
and security, this is a
이런
very
지역일수록
dangerous area.
공통점을
And so,
찾아내기 위해서
in
노력하고
such a region, we need
협력할
to try to find common
최대한
grounds
찾아내서
and find room for
협력하는 게
cooperation
바람직하겠다는 생각이
and
듭니다.
maximize the possibility
한쪽 편을
of
들기보다는
cooperation. Rather than taking
모두가 함께
sides,
공존할 수 있는 길이
we need to find a
무엇인지를
path for
찾도록 하고
coexistence
또
of all
가능한 영역이
parties,
있다면 우리로서도
and if possible,
갈등을 최소화하고
we
중재
need to work
조정할 수
on
있는
minimizing
부분이
conflicts.
있다면 그 부분의 역할을 하는 게 더
and we need to play a
바람직하겠다
role
생각합니다.
in that aspect.
네, 다음 질문 받겠습니다.
Next question.
저 앞줄에 계신 분 소속과 성함을 밝혀주시기
Could you
바랍니다.
please give us your name and your affiliation?
안녕하십니까 대통령. 제 이름은 제도
Good
캐럴
morning.
and
I
Kenny
am General
CEO입니다.
Parl입니다.
Kim Jong-ok sentenced to life of hard labor May 2014. Kim Kuk-gi life of hard labor June 2015. Chae Chong-gil life of hard labor June 2015. Ko Young-chol sentenced in 2016. There are 3 other South Koreans who have not been named by North Korean media who have been detained in the same time. All have spent almost a decade now cut off from their families, and 3 successive presidencies, Yoon Suk-yeol, Moon Jae-in, Park Geun-hye, have failed to bring them home. At the same time, we've seen US detainees go home. We've even seen Japanese detainees go home. What is your message to the families of these South Korean citizens, and what are you going to do differently this time to help get these gentlemen home? Thank you.
예, NK 뉴스의 채도 캐럴입니다. 그동안 여러 명의 한국 국민들이 북한에 잡혀 있고 사례들이 많이 있습니다. 2014년, 2015년 등에 총 4명의 그 교화 노동형을 받은 한국 국민들이 북한에 잡혀 있고 이외에도 이름을 알지 못하는 3명이 더 있습니다. 약 10명에 달하는 한국 국민들이 이렇게 북한에 잡혀 있는 상황이라고 보겠습니다. 그런데 북한에 잡혀 있었던 많은 미국인, 미국 국적자, 그리고 심지어 일본 국적자들도 풀려나게 되었습니다. 그러나 전 이 상황에서 전 대통령께 질문드리고 싶습니다. 이렇게 북한에 잡혀 있는 한국 국민들의 가족들에게 어떤 메시지를 드리실 수 있으신지, 그리고 전임 대통령들께서 이분들의 석방을 위해 석방을 달성하지 못했는데 대통령께서 다른 어떠한 노력을 하셔서 이런 석방을 만들어내기 위해서 노력하실지 여쭙고 싶습니다.
이 처음 듣는 얘기인데.
This is news. Could the Director of National Security, could you respond? Is this true that Korean citizens are taken in North Korea? What's happened?
언제 어떤 경위로?
How did that come about?
이제 그 들어가서 그냥 못 나오는
Well,
경우거나
there are
아니면 우리가
cases
알려지지 않은
when
무슨
they
다른 경위로
go voluntarily and they are detained or through other channels they have made it there. We will have to look into the actual timing.
몇 년 전에
So they go back some years.
시기를 언제 잡혀 있다는 건지 내가
So
아는
when
정보가 없어서.
were they detained? I don't have any information regarding this.
Chosunjungang Television, Tongshin, they all reported on this in 2014, 2015. 4 of them were accused of espionage on behalf of South Korea. 2 subsequently in 2016, 2017 were defectors who were allegedly captured in China and brought to North Korea. These cases have been very well documented in media, and like I said, your Foreign Ministry and Unification Ministry have issued statements, and Yoon Suk-yeol administration, Moon Jae-in overlooked the issue. Park Geun-hye made a lot of statements. It's quite surprising you're not aware of this situation. It says a lot. I'm curious what you're going to do to help bring these people home. Thank you.
예, 조선중앙통신에서 이미 언론 보도가 여러 차례 나왔었습니다. 2014년 그리고 15년에 북한에 잡힌 4명은 스파이 혐의로 잡히게 되었고요. 2명은 2016년, 17년경에 탈북자 출신인데 중국에서 강제 북송이 된 것으로 언론에 보도가 되고 있습니다. 그동안 외교부, 대한민국의 외교부와 통일부는 이에 대해서 성명을 내기도 했었습니다. 특히 박근혜 정부, 윤석열 정부에서는 성명을 냈었는데 문재인 정부에서는 이런 성명이 없었던 것으로 알고 있습니다. 알겠습니다. 대통령께서 이에 대해서 잘 모르시고 계신 것 같습니다만 어떠한 노력을 하실지 여쭙고 싶습니다.
아주 오래전에 벌어진
So
일이어서
these are all
제가
incidents that
개별적
go
정보가
back some
부족합니다.
years, and so I do
상황을
not
좀 더
have
알아보고
details about
판단하도록
the cases. I
하겠습니다.
think
We
I
will
will
follow up
have
with you with that question.
to look into it.
So the next question, I think we will let the president pick for himself. 대통령님께서 다음 기자를 골라주십시오.
왜 이때까지 남성들만 주로 하시는 거예요?
Why did we only have
저기
gentlemen
뒤에
asking questions?
여성분.
Yes, the lady in the back.
네, 안녕하세요. 로이터
Good morning. I am Lee
이정윤
Jung-yun from Reuters.
그 미국 트럼프 대통령에게 그 페이스메이커 역할을
You mentioned to
하시겠다
President
언급하셨는데요.
Trump that you wish to
그
become a
페이스메이커는
pacemaker.
방관자가 아니고 오히려
So a
경주 앞에서
pacemaker
뛰면서
actually
결국
runs
이계 선수를
before
리드하는
the
역할을 하지
runners
않습니까?
and lead the runners.
대통령께서 혹은
rather than
우리나라가
stand on the
북한 관련
sidelines.
페이스메이커를 위해
So, Mr.
어떤
President,
구체적 역할을
what
할 수
is
있다고
the concrete
보시는지
role that you
또 이런
believe you can
역할
play
수행이
as a
가능하다고
pacemaker
보시는
between
근거가
North
어떠신지
Korea and the
궁금합니다.
U.S. and what are the grounds for your thoughts?
지금 현재 대한민국과
Currently,
북한의 상태는
The situation of the two Koreas
바늘구멍조차
is a
없는 상태입니다.
situation in which there's not even
대화가
a
완전히 단절됐을 뿐만
eye
아니라
of a needle available for
대화
communication.
하다못해
We
비상
not only
연락망까지
have
다 끊어진
communication, we have no communication channel, and
그리고
even no
아주 짧은
emergency communication
시간이지만
channels. Although it was a very
우리
short time,
남측의 접촉 노력에 대해서
North Korea
전적으로 거부하고 있습니다.
has rejected all efforts made
우리가 할 수
by the
있는
South
일은
concerning any forms of
일방적으로
communication. What we can do at
유화적
this point in
조치들을 하는 것
time
정도입니다.
is to come up with soft
예를 들면
measures.
아시겠지만 대북 방송을
For example,
중단한다든지
we can stop our broadcasting towards North Korea and our declarations towards North
오해될 수
Korea.
있는 군사적
We
행동을
will
최소화한다든지
minimize any military
것들이죠.
action that can lead to misunderstandings.
북한에 끊임없이
And
선제적인 제스처
we need to continue
유화적
to
제스처
preemptively
이런 것들을 보내는
provide
겁니다.
them with gestures.
그러나 미국은 할 수 있는 게 많이 있죠.
There is more room
아시겠지만
for the U.S. to
지금
make a
한반도는
move.
여전히 70년간
As you are well aware,
정전
on the Korean
상태인데
Peninsula, we are at a ceasefire
종전하지 못하고
since
휴전 상태인데
7 decades
이
ago.
휴전 협정의
We have not been able
법률상
to end the
당사자가
war
미국입니다.
technically, and the
대한민국
legal
정부는
entity for ending the war or the
정전 협정에
ceasefire
참여하지
is actually the U.S. We were not able to
아마도
participate
그때
in the
당시에
ceasefire deal.
군사작전 지휘권을
At that time, it's probably
미군에게
because the
양도했기 때문이었을 것 같습니다.
command rights were with the
지금도
U.S.
비슷한 상황이죠.
And that is a similar situation even now.
그리고 북한은 체제 보존이 가장 중요한
Guarantee
또는 최종
for the
과제인데
regime is the most important for North Korea.
체제 보존,
That is
체제
their
보존을
ultimate goal.
보장할 수 있는 것이
Guaranteeing
미국이지
their regime can be done
대한민국은
by the U.S.
주요 주체가 아니다라고 판단하는
So
것 같습니다.
I believe North Korea does not believe that South Korea is a
그러나
party
사실은
that can enable the guarantee of the
한반도
regime.
상황의 직접 당사자는
But on the Korean
대한민국과
Peninsula,
북측이죠.
the direct parties are the two Koreas.
안타깝지만 그래서 아무것도 안 할 수는 없고
And so therefore, we cannot afford to
트럼프
not do
대통령의
anything.
평화에 대한 의지도 강하고
President Trump has a strong
또
will for
현실적으로 할 수
peace,
있는 역할도 크기
and
때문에
there is a big role that he can play
우리
realistically.
때문에 남측의 입장 때문에 북미 간의
And so
소통이나
We need to
협력
make sure
협상이
that
제한받지 말라.
we don't hinder the communication
북미
and
대화를
negotiations
위한
between the DPRK and the
제반
U.S. because of
조건들
the
중에서
Korean
우리가 할 수
situation in
있는
the
최선의
South.
협력을 해 나가겠다.
We will continue to cooperate as best
구체적으로
possible.
뭐냐라고 물으면
If you ask
하다못해
me about
판문점을 잘
concrete
관리해 주는 것도
rules, for
역할이겠고
example, I think
또 우리가
maintaining
이런
the
입장을
Panmunjom well
객관적으로
could be one
공개적으로
role that we
표명하는
play,
것조차도
and
객관적인 조건을
declaring
조성하는 데
our
도움이
position,
되겠죠.
I believe, is setting the
뭐
stage.
통미복남이니 뭐 이런 형식적인
Whether we
내용을
go
가지고
through the U.S. or whether we go
제안을
through
받기도
the
합니다.
ROK,
그러지
there
말라는
could be
겁니다, 저는.
various proposals. But
북미 간의 관계가
I
개선되는
do
것이
believe
먼저
that
개선되는
improving the
것이
relations
한반도
between
문제를
DPRK and the
해결하거나
U.S. could be a great starting point
문제를
for finding
완화하는 도움이
solutions on the
된다라는 게
Korean
제
Peninsula.
이번에 APEC 계기에서도
During the APEC
미국 트럼프 대통령은
week, we have been
김정은
able
위원장을 만나기를
to
원했고
meet
또
President
기대도
Trump, and
했습니다만
President Trump did
잘안
have
됐죠.
hopes that he could
뭐
meet the leader of
상황이란 언제나 변하는
DPRK,
것이니까
but he was not able to do so. But
언제든지
situations always
소통하고
change.
협력할 수 있도록
I
우리가
will
객관적인
continue
상황들을
to work
최대한
on
조성해
setting the
나가겠다.
stage for facilitating
한미연합훈련 문제도
dialogue
그중
and
하나겠죠.
cooperation. And I believe that the
대화 여건 조성에
ROK-US
필요하다면
joint exercises
또
could be one
미국이
way of
전략적
setting the
레버리지가
stage,
필요하다면
and
그런 문제들도
we can
충분히
also
논의하고 고민할 수
negotiate
있다라고
and talk
해줘야
about
미국도
any
아마
leverages
북한과
that the U.S. could have in
협상 또는 대화의
talking
문을
with
여는 데
the
도움이 되지 않을까
DPRK, and I think we need to help them open dialogue.
끊임없이 환경을 조성하는 조정자로서의
Trying
역할을
to create that
해나가고
environment
또 이게
would be our role.
근본적으로는 우리가 주체적으로 한반도
And
문제를 해결하는 길이라고
I do believe
생각합니다.
that that is a fundamental way
현재로서는
of
바람직하지 않지만
leading the way for peace on the Korean Peninsula,
그리고
although
이쪽에
it's not ideal.
분홍색 옷 입으신
Yes, the person in purple.
기회를 주셔서 감사합니다.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity,
저는 미국
Mr.
NBC
President.
방송국의
I'm from NBC.
김승희고요.
I am Kim.
벌써 트럼프 대통령 두 번씩이나
Now you've
만난
met President
정말
Trump
어떻게 보면 짧은
twice
시간에
already
만났던
within
기록을
a
세우셨는데요.
short period
그
of
두 번의
time.
만남을 통해서
And,
대통령님과 트럼프
Of course,
대통령이
over these two
어떤 부분이 잘
meetings,
맞는다고
what did
생각을
you
하셨는지
feel
하지만 또 반대로
you and
어떤
Mr.
부분은
Trump
진짜
clicked
조율이
on, and
필요하구나
what
시각 차이
areas
이렇게
did you
클까
feel
어떤
that there was a
부분이
difference in
뭔지
opinion?
그런 맥락 속에서
So I would
두
like
번의
to
만남을 통해서
ask
내가
you
얻은
to
성과는 제일 큰
also
성과는 이거다. 그렇지만
give me an idea
아쉬운
of what your
점은
biggest
이거다라고
achievement was over
보시는
those two
게,
meetings, and also was there anything else that you thought that you could have done better?
감사합니다.
Thank you.
네, 저는 트럼프 대통령과 대화할
Yes,
때
well,
상당히
when I
흥미롭고
talked with
재밌다는
Mr.
생각했어요.
Trump, I found it very interesting.
어쩌면 좀 동질감 같은 것도 느끼고
I also felt some
트럼프
commonalities.
대통령은 제가 보기에는
I think
미국의
President Trump
국익을 위해서 최선을 다하는 것으로
is
보였습니다.
doing his best for his
저는
national interest.
국가지도자는 당연히
And I
그래야
think
된다고
that a state leader has to be like that, of
물론
course.
그 상대인 우리 입장에서는 괴롭고
Because we were the
힘들지만
counterpart. It wasn't
약간
easy
거칠면
for us, of
그래도
course. And
쉽지는 않지만
because he was very bold,
그
it
역시도
was not
미국의 국익을 최대화하기
easy.
위해서 할 수 있는 일이라고 생각합니다.
But I do understand that that is something that
역시도
he can do
마찬가지죠.
because
우리
he is there to
대한민국
protect his national
국익을
interest. And that goes for us as well.
씁니다.
We also do our best for our national interest.
한미 통상 안보 협상에서 꽤
During the
힘들었습니다.
negotiations with us over trade and
그러나 또
security,
흔쾌히
I'm sure
그
that
결과에
it wasn't
대해서
easy for him either.
존중하고
But we both
상대를
engaged based on
그런
respect and we acknowledged each other's existence and where we were standing. And I could really feel that he was realistic, he was pragmatic, and he is also great in making deals. He also dealt with us with respect. He called Mr. Kim a tough guy, saying, I think it was that it would have been better for them if he was less competent, but yes, he was a great guy. And in the future, I also hope that we will be able to directly and indirectly communicate over common issues between our two countries, and I always believe that we will be able to reach rational conclusions. It really depends on how we deal with it. The biggest achievement or outcome. Well, up till now, the fact that we were able to get a negotiation on the nuclear-powered submarines. Because of the strategic importance of Northeast Asia, we also need to secure some strategic flexibility, and I think in that regard it was a very good outcome. Now let's go to the next question, and I want to give opportunities to the press from Asia because of regional representation. In the second row.
Please state your name and affiliation. I am from Asahi. I am Gais. I would like to ask you a few questions concerning the relationship between Korea and Japan. Mr. President, I understand that the media has reported of your visit to Japan in the near future. I have seen that there has been some talks between the military of the two sides, and it has not been very successful up until now. How do you plan to overcome these difficulties, and how do you plan on improving the relations between Japan and Korea? It seems that there have been a massive incident of Cambodia scam centers, and I understand that the victims are not only Koreans but also Japanese. In order to solve these challenges, what are some of the plans that you have? Are there any plans for cooperation between the two countries? I was not able to fully understand the second question, the Cambodia scam cases. And there were many Koreans, but also many Japanese involved as well. Do you have any plans to cooperate with Japan concerning finding solutions for the Cambodian scam centers? Concerning the first question related to the relationship between Korea and Japan, that is quite a complicated issue. As you have mentioned in your question, there has been incidents of refusing of fueling and the cancellation of an army band, I do believe. So there have been some visible conflicts between the military of the two countries. And so your question was, given the situation, how are we going to improve the relations between the two countries? The relationship between any two countries is very complicated, as is between two individuals. We are like partners in business. Let's say that you have a partner in business and this person scams you for money, but just because he scams you for money, then it doesn't mean that you stop and suspend all relations with that partner. You need to cooperate on some aspects if you wish to continue business. That is the same for countries as well, because if you stop the relationships because of conflicts, then you will be left alone. Japan is a close neighbor, and historically, socially, economically, culturally, we have close ties. There is much room for cooperation. The US and China, they are in conflicts, and at times they are harsh towards each other, but in other aspects, they do cooperate where needed. This is the same for Korea and Japan as well. We have conflicts over Dokdo. It's not an actual conflict because Dokdo is an actual territory of Korea. I think it is best to turn a blind eye, but it is an emotional conflict that we have between our two countries. We also have historical conflicts over mines, and it has not been solved yet. But it is a challenge that we have between our two countries. But that doesn't mean that we need to give up on all other aspects of our relationship, whether it be private sector cooperation, cultural cooperation, economic cooperation. There could be other areas of cooperation. We need to make sure that we have reciprocal relations with each other to help one another. We need to have cooperations that help one another. And for challenges that remain unsolved, we need to continue to take steps forward towards finding solutions as much as possible. Cooperation between Japan and Korea must go on. And as I have already mentioned, the shuttle diplomacy will continue. It's my turn to visit Japan this time around. And so I hope to visit Her Excellency in her hometown, as I have mentioned in my summit meeting with her. Prime Minister Takaichi, when I met her in Africa, we were so happy to see one another, and we also mentioned that we will work together for the Korea-Japan relations. I hope to move the relationship in a positive direction and a future-oriented direction. Concerning Cambodia, you are probably mentioning the joint response for the scam centers. I was not aware of the massive victims from Japan. If that is actually true, currently in Korea, we are gathering our wisdom to make sure that they understand that if you victimize Koreans, you will certainly pay for that. The National Intelligence Service, they are responding massively to this incident. We have the prosecutors, the police, the financial agencies. We are all working together to respond. One challenge that we have is international cooperation. If we can win the cooperation of other victims' countries, that would be very helpful. In Southeast Asia, the size of the organized crime groups, I understand, is about 200,000. So it's almost a small village that is a crime center in itself. If these scams were also against the Japanese people, then they would have needed the Japanese who spoke Japanese, who were probably half kidnapped. If we let it be, it will continue to grow in size. Drugs, gambling, scams, these three international crimes calls for the cooperation between countries. This is an area that we need international cooperation, and so it would be great to cooperate. Thank you.
앞줄에 하얀 옷을 입은
Next,
여성분께서 계속 손을
the
드셨는데.
journalist in white.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 홍콩 피닉스 TV
Hello,
김지영
I am Kim
기자입니다.
Ji-young from Hong
저는
Kong
한중
Phoenix
관계
TV.
관련해서
I have
질문을
a question
드리려고
regarding
합니다.
Korean
얼마
and
전에
Chinese
시진핑 중국
relations.
국가주석께서 한국을 국빈
Now, Premier Xi
방문하셨는데요.
visited Korea
대통령님께서는 이번
recently,
회담 이후에 한중
and
관계 어떻게 평가하시는지
after
궁금합니다.
the meeting with
그리고
President Xi, I wonder how
한국과
you
중국이 어떤
evaluate
분야에서
the
더욱더 협력을
relations,
심화할 수 있을
and
것이라고
are there
기대하는지
areas
궁금하고요.
that you
또
hope to
얼마 전
intensify
지난
your
1년
cooperation
개엄
on?
이후로 대중 외교가
And
좀 멈춰져
also,
있었는데요.
I
이번에
believe
대중
that
외교를
your
복원하시면서
diplomacy with
개인적인
China
소회도
has
좀
been
같이
stalled over the
부탁드립니다.
past year.
감사합니다.
But with that restoration, I wonder how you
네,
feel
좋은 질문
about that.
감사합니다.
Yes, thank you very much for the question.
한일 관계도 그렇지만 한중 관계도
The
대한민국으로서
same
매우
goes
중요합니다.
for Korean-Chinese relations, just as
군사안보
Korean-Japanese
분야에서는
relations are important, so are Korea and
한미
China
동맹이 매우
relationship.
중요한 기반인 건 분명합니다.
And of course, the
또
basis
경제 부분에
is not
있어서도
only
종전에 얘기된 했던 대로
military, but also
안미경중 이렇게 해서 뭐
we
경제는
have
미국, 중국,
economic
안보는
ties.
미국 이렇게
We used to think
양쪽으로
that
나누기도 지금 어려운 상황이 돼가고 있습니다.
we had economic ties with
국제
Japan
공급망이
and security ties
재편되고
with the
있고,
US,
또
but that
진영간
is
대결이
not the case
촉발돼서
anymore
좀
with regards
대한민국
to supply chains and also
정책을
with the
수립하는데도
international
매우
tensions.
곤란한 점이 많긴 합니다.
It's quite difficult for Korea to set
그렇지만
national strategies as we did in the past. But the Republic of Korea and China are not only geographically, socially, historically, economically, in all of these aspects, we are inseparable. And so
잘 관리하는 게
it's
우리로서는
very
매우
important
중요하죠.
for Korea to have stable relationship
협력
with
가능한
China.
분야는 아무래도
Now, regarding areas of cooperation,
경제,
we could have culture,
민간 교류,
economy,
이런
also
영역이
people-to-people
아닐까 싶어요.
exchange. These areas are some that come to
그리고
mind.
동북아 안정을
And
위한
For the stability of Northeast
안보
Asia,
협력도
I
함께
think
논의해야 되지 않을까 싶습니다.
security cooperation is an area we
저는
could also
현재
cooperate
상황을
on
안정적으로 유지 관리하는 게
to
중요하다고 생각합니다.
maintain the current situation. I think this is very important to make sure that tensions do not rise and lead to clashes. That is good for no party.
시진핑 주석과의 면담은 아주
The meeting I
흥미진진했어요.
had with President Xi was very interesting.
의외로 농담도 잘하시더군요.
He had a good sense of
생각보다.
humor.
한중 관계를
And
재설정하고 한중 관계를
resetting our
새롭게 발전시키는
relationship
좋은
with
계기가
China
됐다고 생각합니다.
and taking it forward,
가능한
I
빠른
think
시간
was
내에
possible thanks to that meeting.
중국을 방문해서
And when my
정상회담을
schedule permits, I wish to visit China and to have a summit meeting with him over with ample time to cover many fields as well. So I am looking forward to that. We don't know when that will come about.
제가 시 주석과 헤어지면서
As we parted our ways, we did say that we would meet as soon as possible, perhaps within this year. And President Xi responded that that sounded good, but it doesn't look like things will work that way. It may take a bit longer.
이번 APEC에서의
And
한미 정상회담,
during
한중
the APEC summit, we had bilateral summits with both Japan and China. Both of these summit meetings were very helpful. And while
외교 관계를
the situation in Northeast
매우
Asia
안정적으로
was
변화시켜서 미래지향적으로
somewhat unstable, I think that we were able to stabilize it and make sure that our diplomatic ties
진척시킬 수 있게 됐다고
become
평가합니다.
more stable and more future-oriented as we go forward.
다음 질문은
We will go on
앞에
to the next question. We have someone in the front.
ABC 뉴스 조주희입니다.
I am from ABC. I am
아까
Cho
그
Joo-hee.
성과 중에 핵추진 잠수함
You talked about the
말씀하셨는데요.
nuclear-powered submarine as one of your achievements
퀘스천을
with
좀 드리고
Mr.
싶어요.
Trump. I would like to
미국에서
ask you a
워싱턴에서
follow-up
아직
question.
여전히 그
In Washington, D.C.,
잠수함 관련 논의가 그 글로벌 비확산
the
규범을
dialogue
약화시킬 수 있다는 그런
within
우려도 많이
that
제기되고
in
있습니다.
D.C.
그래서
has
이번 지금 협상
expressed
과정에서
concerns
한국이
that the
미국과
nuclear-powered
커뮤니케이션을 할
submarine
때
could endanger the non-proliferation regime. You talked about, did you talk about how, if there are any intentions of enrichment of uranium, did you express your intention clearly, and what are your roadmap for future enrichment? Today's topic is democracy and the so-called K-democracy. The Republic of Korea loves to add K towards K-pop, K-food, and now it's K-democracy. What is the difference between K-democracy and other democracies? Is there a uniqueness in using the word K-democracy? Yesterday, I have heard that you wish to have a task force team to take strong measures against fake news. That's a good intention, but what is important is who gets to determine what is fake news? Who makes that decision? I wonder if there is sufficient discussions on this aspect or plans to have sufficient discussions possibly. So that's actually 3 questions. Thank you for your great questions. Concerning nuclear, I would like to share my position. It seems that many issues are intertwined. First is NPT. Well, non-proliferation is a global rule that we must abide by. But at the same time, that does not cover all areas of nuclear, but it covers nuclear weapons. We will not proliferate nuclear weapons. That is non-proliferation. But we have nuclear power plants, and we have the fuel for nuclear power plants, which is uranium. And so enabling us to do a certain amount of enrichment or prohibiting all forms of enrichment and importing all uranium. Well, if we take a look at Japan, they are doing uranium enrichment. But no one is saying that nuclear has proliferated in Japan. The reprocessing of spent fuel, it's being done by Japan as well. Of course, if we have plutonium, then you may be concerned that we're trying to make nuclear weapons. But if you take that perspective, then there's nothing that we can do. Enriching uranium, reprocessing spent fuel, it is not directly related to non-proliferation. When we talk about nuclear-powered submarine, it's used for military purpose, but it's not a nuclear weapon. It is a way to propel submarine, and therefore nuclear-powered submarine is not covered by the non-proliferation treaty. We fully agree with non-proliferation. North Korea continues to add to their nuclear weapon, and we are against that, and we are striving for denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Of course, if we develop nuclear weapons on our side, we cannot talk about denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Denuclearization is a principle that both Koreas have agreed on, and we do not wish to go against that principle. And if we become a nuclear state, it will lead to a domino effect, because Japan will nuclearize themselves, so will Taiwan, and so we cannot afford such a domino effect. Becoming a nuclear state means that you will be faced with many sanctions, because no country in the world will want us to possess nuclear weapons. And we also have security treaties with the U.S., and obviously the U.S. will not agree to South Korea developing nuclear weapons, we have actually removed our tactical assets already from the Korean Peninsula. If we develop nuclear weapons, then we will be faced with sanctions, and then we will become like North Korea. Will the Korean economy be able to withstand that? Will the Korean people be able to withstand that? Obviously not, and there's no need for that.
자주 말씀드리지만
We have our
대한민국의 국방비 현 지출 수준이 북한의 1년 총
defense
생산보다
against
1.5배가
Korea, and we actually have a military budget of 1.5 times the total GDP of North Korea.
1.5배예요.
Our military budget is defense budget is 1.5 times the GDP of North Korea, and we are number 5 in terms of our military power, even without the U.S. assistance.
지금 전 윤석열 정권에서
During the
군사
Yoon
도발을 해가지고
administration, they had
전쟁을 시작한 다음에
provocations,
그걸 빌미로
and
비상계엄을 하려고 북한을 막
they actually
자극을 했는데 북한이 반응이 없어요.
provocated against North Korea so that North Korea will
무인기도 보내고,
attack us
풍선도 보내고,
as a
방송도 하고,
excuse for
그 외에도
martial
많이 했을 것
law.
같아요. 지금
They
발각이 안 돼서
used
그렇지.
drones, they used
그런데
broadcasting, and I'm sure
조용하고
there were
오히려
other means that they had
북진을
used
저지하기
that
위해서
are not known yet.
철로를 끊고
They
도로를
severed
끊고 장벽을
roads
쌓고
and
삼중 철조망을 설치하고
railways,
있어요.
and triple
너무 올까 봐.
walls were put up.
이게 한반도의 군사적 현실입니다.
That is the
이런
military
상태에서
situation on the
경제
Korean
제재,
Peninsula.
국제 제재를 감수하면서
We don't
핵무장을
need
한다는
to
건 저는 비상식적인
develop
행동이라고
nuclear
봐요. 그래서 어제
weapons
제가 우리는
when
핵무장하지
we
않는다.
know what will happen after that concerning sanctions and our economy. So we will not develop
말씀하신
nuclear
것처럼
weapons.
미국 일각에서
As you have
대통령은
mentioned,
이렇게 트럼프 대통령이
President
명확하게
Trump
핵추진
had
잠수함
clearly
건설 승인하겠다. 즉 원자력
mentioned that he will
협정을
approve nuclear-powered
뭐 바꾸든지 아니면 그
submarines,
안에서
whether
승인하겠다라고
we
입장을
change
명확히
the wording of our treaties,
또
and he clearly stated his position
재처리 또
concerning the
우라늄
retreatment
농축은
of spent fuel and
한국에서 하면은
uranium
어디서 수입하냐
enrichment.
그랬어요. 우리 러시아에서 한 30%
We talked about
수입합니다.
that,
그랬더니
and when President Trump asked, where do we import now?
그러면
And we
그거
said, we are
자체
importing
생산하면 많이
30%
남겠네.
from
그러면
Russia. And he
동업하자
said,
이래가지고
well, if you
5대5로
develop
동업하기도
your
하고
own,
그
then
동업을
that will mean that it will be
누구한테
economically beneficial
여튼이한테 맡겼어요.
for
그런 얘기하면 안 돼요.
Korea. And I don't know if I should say this, but he
그렇게
said
편하게
that he will leave it
된
up to Secretary Rudnick so
여튼이
that we can
맡아서
actually
해주십시오. 이렇게
enjoy
얘기했어요.
half and half the benefits from
이게 잘 됐어요.
manufacturing our own uranium. It was a good talk
근데
between
이게 그럼에도
the two of
불구하고
us.
이제 미국
But despite
정부
so,
일각에서
from some
신중한테도 속도에 대해서도 약간
sides of the U.S.
뭐 그렇게
government,
서두를 필요가 있나 이런
they
태도라는
are
느낌이 들어요.
becoming more prudent, and they're
이유는
talking
아마도
about the pace
핵무장 우려 때문이
of
아닌가
change,
생각을
and that's
합니다. 우리는
probably
추측으로.
concerns about
추측이
development of nuclear weapons. We
우리가
presume that
명확한
it's because of
입장을
those
내놓으면
concerns.
핵무장할 생각 없다.
That is why we are
현실적으로
clearly
불가능하다. 해서는 안
stating
된다.
our position that we will not
라는 점을
become a
명확하게
nuclear
해서
state, and it's
전
realistically not beneficial for
우리가
us
핵무장을
to
할
develop
필요도
nuclear weapons.
의사도
We have no need, we have no
없다.
intention.
라는 점 분명하게
That is clearly
말씀드리고 오늘도
our
그 말씀
position,
분명하게 좀
and I
드립니다.
wanted to restate our clear position at this
그래서
point
이게
in time
비약상
as
규범
well.
위반되는 건 아니다.
We will not be
정리할 수 있겠습니다.
going against the NPT.
두 번째로 K 민주주의의 독특성,
The uniqueness of K
유니크한 점이 뭐냐
democracy,
이렇게
that was your
말씀하셨습니다.
second question.
대한민국은
In
말씀하신
the
것처럼
Republic of Korea, as you have mentioned,
드라마,
we have
무비, 푸드,
songs, movies, TV dramas,
여러
and
측면에서
food,
독특함을 가지고 있죠.
and they're all unique in their own way.
그리고 지금은 거의 개화해서 만개하는 상태라고
And it
보입니다.
seems that that
만개해
culture
가는 상태.
is coming to full
저는
blossom.
이거보다 제가 K 민주주의란 말은 제가 만든 말인데
The word K democracy was coined
대한민국
by myself,
민주주의에
actually.
독특함이 있다.
And I do believe that there's a
특징이 있다고
uniqueness
생각합니다.
to the
그게
Korean
뭐냐면
democracy.
집단 지성에
We are
의한
using collective
평화적이고
wisdom
아름다운
to
직접성이죠.
create something that is
맡기지
beautiful,
않고 직접
that is
행동한다.
something that we do
행동하되
directly by the people.
폭력적이지 않게
We act
평화적으로 아름답게 한다.
peacefully and beautifully without
그리고
violence,
포기하지 않는다.
and we don't give up.
그런 특성이 있다고 생각해요.
That is a uniqueness that we have for K-democracy. When we talk about democracy,
그리스 아테네를
we always
생각하죠.
learn about Athens,
아고라 광장을 생각합니다.
about the agoras that they have had
근데
in
그게 다
Athens.
사라졌죠. 그
But they have all
직접성이 다
disappeared. That is
간접민주주의로
direct
바뀌었습니다.
democracy. Now we have indirect
근데 우리는
democracy.
끊임없이
But
직접
in
민주주의를
Korea,
추구하죠.
we have continued to strive for
그리고
direct
외면하지
democracy.
않습니다.
And we
남의
don't turn a
일이라고.
blind eye. We don't think of this as someone else's problem. We always want to participate. We take action ourselves, but in a very peaceful way.
집단 행동을 하면 딱
When
첫
there's
번째
collective
떠오르는 게
action,
파괴
what comes
아닙니까?
to mind
방화,
is destruction,
파괴, 폭력. 원래
violence.
수천 수만 명이 모이면 첫 번째
When
벌어지는 일이 불 지르고
tens of thousands of people gather,
창문 깨고
they break windows,
가게에 약탈하고
burn things,
누군가가
and
폭행당하고
loot
이런 장면이
stores and
대한민국은 그런 전통이
engage in
아예
violence.
없어요.
But that is not the tradition of Korea. It is non-existent
80년
in the
5월
Korean culture.
광주에서도
In Gwangju, in May of
군대가 먼저
1980,
총질을 했기 때문에 벌어진 일이지.
the military fired
시민들이 먼저
first.
폭력 행동하지 않았어요.
The citizens did not fire first. They did not engage in violence
87년
first.
민중항쟁 때도
During the
마찬가지.
87 Democratic
그리고
Upheaval
보셨지만
uprising, it was the same
박근혜
as well.
대통령이
During when
탄핵당한
we had the impeachment of
촛불혁명
President
과정에서도
Park Geun-hye, we had
일체의 폭력
the
행위가 없었습니다.
Candlelight Revolution,
수십만,
and there were
심지어
no
100만 명 이상이
violence.
모여도
We had millions of people
길거리가
gather,
깨끗하잖아요. 청소 다
but
하고
the
하잖아요.
streets were left
누가
clean.
꼬지 핀 사람도 없죠. 이렇게.
No one actually even pinched each
부서진
other
일장 하나
or broke a window. There was no
그래서
broken
그런
windows. There was no
특징적인
trash on the floor.
요소가 있다고 보고
That is
또
the
그게 또
uniqueness
성공했습니다.
of our democracy, and it was very
지금 아마
successful.
세계사적으로 봤을 때 현실의
Throughout the
권력이
history of
민중들의
mankind,
무혈 평화
I don't
행동으로
think there has ever been
그
any
권력을 끌어내린
incident
사례가
when we have been
제가
able
알기로는
to bring down a
처음입니다.
leader without
그리고 또
violence
10년도
by
안
the
된 시기에 두
people.
번씩이나
And that
반복적으로
happened
벌어졌죠.
twice in a single decade.
이걸 보고 아마 많은 분들이 놀랄 거예요.
I do believe that this has
전나라에서만
probably
가능한 거.
shocked
제가 아까
and
말씀드린
stunned
거죠.
people
세계
around the
시민들께
world.
말씀을 드리겠습니다.
And so, to the
민주주의를
global
향해서 끊임없이
citizens,
투쟁하고
I would
있는
like to
많은 세계
say,
시민,
if you are
또
struggling
민주주의
for
지도자들께
democracy, and if you are a
대한민국,
leader struggling for
대한민국을 봐라.
securing democracy, look to Korea.
현실로 있지 않냐.
This is the reality that you should be striving for.
국가 사회 발전의 큰
Democracy
원동력이에요.
is the motivation
사람들에게
behind the development
자발성을
of a
자극하잖아요.
state and a
자신감을
society.
유도하지 않습니까?
Democracy makes people confident.
대한민국의 힘은
It
저는
motivates
민주주의에서
people.
왔다고 봐요.
I do believe that the power of the Republic of Korea
각각의 개성과
lies in our
인격과
democracy.
인권이 존중되는 사회.
We are respecting
사람을
the
희귀히 여기는
individuals,
사람이 곧 하늘이다.
the human rights of each person.
이런 사상, 사고 이런 것들이
We have had an
저는
ancient
민주주의의 큰
philosophy
원천이
saying that
됐다고
the
보고
people
그게
are the sky,
현실에서 발동되고
and that is actually
주권의식에
practiced
충만한
in
국민들이
person. We are exercising our sovereignty,
시스템을 결코 용납하지
and
않는
we do not stand
그런
by
것들이
any
국가 발전에 경제 발전, 사회
ruling
발전,
that is
문화
against
발전에
democracy and
큰 힘이
against
됐다고
logic, and that has propelled the
그게 저는
development of our economy and our
자랑스럽고
culture.
할 만한
I am very proud,
대한민국
and I do
민주주의의
believe
특성이다.
that that is the characteristics
모범으로
of K-democracy,
아테네는
which I believe
먼
can
이상
become a
속에
model.
있는
Athens has
민주주의지만
become a model
대한민국
that is ideal,
민주주의는
but
지금
something in
당장
the
현실 속에
far
있는
past. But
현실적인
K-democracy is
모범이다라고
now the
당당하게
model in
말씀드릴 수
our
있습니다.
reality.
그래서 제가 노벨 평화상은
And
대한민국
so I
국민이
believe that the Nobel
받아야
Peace
되지 않을까
Prize should go to the
그런
Korean
생각을
people.
해봤다는 거고요.
That is a thought that I had.
민주주의와 관련해서 허위 정보에 대한 대응
Concerning the
결국은
response
표현의
to
자유를
fake
침해하고
news,
일종의
infringing
혹선으로 갈
on
수
the
있지 않냐.
right
누가
of
가짜 임을 판단할 수
expression,
있느냐 이 말씀을
well,
하셨어요.
that's what you're
맞는
concerned
지적이십니다.
about. And who gets to decide what is fake
그러나
news? That is
이런 건
a valid
누구도
comment.
이견이 없는 상식을
But
가진 보통의 사람이라면
If you have
부인할 수 없는 명백한
logic and
허위들이
if you
많습니다.
have common sense, then there are some fake news that you know is fake.
중국
Everyone knows
정부가
is fake. For example,
작업을 해서
if someone
대한민국이
says that the Chinese government has
부정선거로
manipulated the
대통령이 뽑혔다.
presidential
뭐 이런 주장이
elections
있잖아요.
in Korea
부정선거를
so that
했으면
they can elect a certain
윤석열
person
대통령은
as
왜
the president.
당선됐습니까?
If that is possible, then how was President Yoon elected?
그 트럼프 대통령께서도 이번에 한국을
President
방문하고
Trump, he
귀국하고 난 다음에
visited Korea, and when he returned,
홈페이지에 올린 글에서 써놨잖아요.
he wrote
부정선거는 없다.
that there was no illegal elections.
명백하죠.
So that's quite clear that's fake
그
news.
외에도 많습니다.
There are other very
상식적으로
clear fake news out there.
아무나 보통의 사람이 판단했을 때 명백한
A
의미.
average person
근데
will be
이게
able to see a certain news as
선동의
fake
소재로
news.
사용되는 거.
But
이런
such
것들은
fake
막아야 돼요.
news can be
우리가 가치
used
판단의
as
영역,
propaganda.
그러니까 팩트가 아니고 의견의
We
영역을
need
손대지 않는다.
to work
욕을
on
하든
just the facts.
비방을 하든 상관없다.
We should not
팩트의
handle
영역에서는
opinions, but when it comes to
명백한
facts,
허위를 가지고 공격하는 거.
we need to
편을
make sure
만들어서
that there are no fake
차별을
news
분열시키는
that is
거.
used
이거는
to divide a society
된다.
or
이건
as a
표현의
form of
자유
violence.
영역에서 벗어나는 거다 이렇게
It is not in the
그거는
realm of the freedom of expression.
민주주의를 보호하기 위해서 필요한 게 아니라
It is needed to not only
민주주의를
protect
해치는
democracy,
독약과도 같은
but
것이죠.
we
그런 건 제거해야
believe
돼요.
that fake news is like
최근에
poison to
갑자기 벌어진
democracy.
일이 아니라
It has not
과거에도
happened
언제나
overnight. It has
명백한
existed
허위
since the
팩트는
past.
형벌로
Clear
다스려 왔습니다.
fake news has
민사상
always
엄청난
been
손해배상을 가하기도 했죠.
disciplined, for example, through a civil suit in the U.S.
명백한 허위일 경우에는
If it is
처벌을
clearly
해왔습니다.
not a fact,
지금은
criminal punishment was also
방치되는
available
측면이
in the
있어서
past,
그래서
but
엄정하게 좀 대응해야
I do
되겠다는
believe that we need to be more strict in
이거는
responding to
결국
fake
표현의
news
자유를
now.
침해하거나
It will not
민주주의를
infringe
위협하는
on
것이
the
아니라
freedom of
오히려
speech,
민주주의를 위해서
and it will
꼭 필요한
not
것이다.
infringe on democracy, but it is absolutely necessary for democracy.
Now, the next question, I'd like to ask the president to choose. I think you're trying to be fair here, right?
약간 흰머리 대신 두 번째
In the second row.
그 다음에 앞에 할게요. 미리 정해놓겠습니다.
Jack Barton from Al Jazeera. The opinion polls show there is wide support for your policies since martial law, pragmatic centrist policies. And yet when I talk to people in the middle, everywhere I go, there seems to be a dissatisfaction with both parties that harkens back to something you mentioned at the very top of the talk, which is the special circumstances out of which South Korea's democracy arose, and that is the dictatorship period and the student demonstrations. And at heart of the grumbles that I hear from most people is that the PPP can't divorce itself from the legacy of the past, from the dictatorship years, but equally so the Democratic Party can't seem to move on from its student movement heart or the idea that it's an opposition party, and even when it wins a resounding electoral success, as the perception is, it spends more time going after the other major party than it does focusing on policy. So there is happiness out there that South Korea absolutely has moved on, it has proved resilience, but also a general dissatisfaction that the two major parties are still in this dynamic. And it seems like a dynamic that would lead to history repeating itself, perhaps not as dramatically as we saw a year ago. But is this something that South Korea should try to overcome? If it should, how could it overcome this? How could the two main parties move on and become something that all of the people can appreciate?
예, 알자지라의 필립 잭 바튼입니다. 최근 여론조사를 본다면 대통령님의 정책, 즉 중도적이고 실용주의적인 정책에 대한 지지가 매우 확고한 것 같습니다. 그러나 한국의 정치, 특히 두 개의 거대 당에 대한 불만은 계속 있는 것 같습니다. 보신다면 한국의 그 민주주의가 성장해온 특수한 환경을 보신다면 이거는 과거의 독재 정부 그리고 이에 맞선 학생운동, 민주화 운동으로 대변이 될 수 있겠습니다. 그러나 이는 현재 두 정당에 그대로 투영이 되고 있습니다. 국민의힘은 과거와 이별을 못하고 있다는 지적을 많이 받고 있고 동시에 민주당도 운동권 또는 야당의 기지를 버리지 못한다라는 그런 비난을 동시에 받고 있습니다. 이것은 민주당이 여당이 되었고 아주 거대한 승리를 달성했고 했음에도 불구하고 계속해서 야당을 공격하는 것이 정책 추진보다 더 우선순위에 있는 것처럼 보여진다라는 비판이 되겠습니다. 한국은 물론 그간은 민주주의의 회복력을 보여왔고 그동안 계속해서 민주주의가 성장해온 것을 말씀하신 대로 잘 달성을 해왔습니다만 이러한 정치 정치판 그리고 정당에서의 이런 문화는 지속되고 있는 것 같습니다. 이러한 측면에서 역사가 반복된다라고도 볼 수 있겠습니다. 물론 1년 전 상황보다는 확실히 좋아진 것은 맞습니다. 그러나 대통령님께서 이러한 이 정치 상황을 개선하기 위해서 어떤 노력을 해야 된다고 생각하시는지, 만약 그렇다면 어떻게 해야 된다고 생각하시는지, 전 국민이 모두 만족할 수 있는 그러한 정치를 만들기 위해서 어떻게 해야 되는지 여쭙고 싶습니다.
네, 매우 어려운 질문인데.
It's a very tricky question that you have posed.
고민을 많이 해야 될
I think
주제
it's
같습니다.
something that needs a lot of thought.
사실 정치 집단들,
Now,
특히 이제 정당들에
political
대한
forces,
국민들의
specifically
평가는
political
사실
parties,
호의적이기가 쉽지 않은 것 같아요.
all have
국민들의
usually
생각은 정말로
unfavorable
다양하죠. 근데 거의 과연 그
views from the
국민들의
public.
다양한, 특히
The
정치적
people
다양함이
have
두
various
개의
opinions,
정당에 다 제대로 투영될 수 있느냐.
and I wonder if those
두 개의 거대 정당이 국민의 그
various
다양한
opinions
정치적
can truly
스펙트럼을
be
충분히
represented
다 반영할 수 있느냐
through two
하는 점에
parties.
대해서는
That is to say that
근본적으로
our
불가능할
two
수밖에 없는
parties,
것 같아요.
will they be able to represent the whole spectrum of
결국은
diversity? I
어거지로
don't think
반쯤
that
나눠서
itself is structurally
마음에 안
quite
들지만
difficult. So
그래도
what
괜찮으니까
people
이쪽.
usually do is, well, I don't like them 100%, and I don't like
지지하긴 하는데
those
이건
guys
아니야.
either, but
이게
you
훨씬 더
usually
많은 것 같아요.
just
정말
pick
나의
the
모든
lesser of two
정치적 의사를
evils.
잘 반영하는 훌륭한 정당이야. 정말 딱 마음에
I don't
들어.
think that there are
그게
many
별로 없을 것
people
같아요.
that pick a certain party because they are
이게 뭐
fully behind all of the
대부분의
policies and opinions that they have.
나라의 정당이 비슷하지 않을까
And I think the
싶은데
situation is
물론
probably the same in most
발전
other
정도에
countries as
따라서
well.
이
Of
정당들의
course, depending
행태가
on how developed the country
그중에서도 그
is,
불합리한 요소를 최대한 많이 제거하고
you see
또 합리적
situations
요소를
where
최대한 많이
parties
키우면
try to
그런
do
불만들은
away
많이 줄어들 수 있겠죠.
with the bad parts and try to really fortify the positive aspects. But that itself is not an easy task.
직책을 수행하면서도 제일 중요하게
And
여기는
as
것이
president,
국민 통합이고 또 가능하면
national
존재를
unity
인정하고
is one
대화하고
of my
타협하려고 합니다.
priorities. Engaging in dialogue and meeting in the middle is very important for
시간
our
낭비다라는
government.
생각을
But
넘어서서 화가 날 때가
sometimes there are times when I
있어요.
feel that all of this dialogue
그래도 해야
is a
될
waste of
일이니까
time
열심히
and it really
하려고
angers me
노력합니다만
sometimes, but we have to meet
대화
and
자체가 안 될
talk
때도 꽤 있는 것
because
같습니다.
sometimes it feels like you're talking to a wall.
근데 이게 그러면 상대 입장에서는
Now,
일부러 그러거나 모르고 그러느냐?
does that mean that the other person that I am engaging with,
어쩔 수 없는
is it because
측면이
they
또
are
있는 것 같아요.
ignorant or because they are
정치
stubborn?
발전 정도가
I think it really is something that
충분히
structurally you
성숙하지 못한
can't
것 아닐까.
overcome. It might mean that
노력해야 될 것
politically
같습니다.
we aren't
그러니까
mature enough.
말씀하신 것처럼
But like you said,
독재와
it's something that we have to work
반독재,
towards.
민주주의 이게 대결하던 시대를
There
못 벗어난 거
was
아니냐?
a time when there was a clash between dictatorship and the opposition, and perhaps we haven't been able to overcome all of
민주화
that.
투쟁, 민주주의
And
투쟁이 중요했죠.
at that time, when there was a dictatorship, fighting for democracy was extremely important. Now, our society has advanced substantially, and the point is that maybe the Democratic Party has not been able to overcome its past. Perhaps, yes, but I do feel that they are working, but that's a relative thing, so I don't know if everyone agrees.
제가 어제
And regarding the PPP, well, yesterday I was really astonished to hear that the two parties had agreed on next year's budget. I thought that that was one step towards advancement, and I was quite proud. So these small wins, if they come together, I think that things will turn around for the better. Of course, sometimes the Korean public is frustrated because that party will put out various statements that go against our common sense. Of course, some people cheer that on from the Democratic Party because they may want them to stumble. As president, I'm not allowed to say that, but I do believe that there are small signs of improvement, and we need to make more effort towards that way. But it's a very tricky question to respond to directly. Yes?
Yes, we did name this person in the front. I am from Singapore.
네, 싱가포르 방송 CNA 기자
I
임현수입니다.
am from CNA. I am Yoon Hyun-soo. I would like to ask in English. You talked about Russia.
Since Russia and North Korea are growing closer, and they have in the last year or two, would you consider asking Russia for help, President Putin, if it will help promote peace on the Korean Peninsula, to bring North Korean leader Kim Jong-un to the negotiating table? And my original question was about the inheritance tax here in South Korea, because South Korea has one of the highest inheritance tax in the world, and many Koreans are moving overseas, and they're going to countries like Singapore. And Mr. President, you said that your administration would be reviewing the inheritance tax earlier, but we haven't seen much reports on this. Just curious as to how the review is progressing, and Mr. President, what you think should be done, what South Korea can do to ensure that South Koreans don't go overseas because of the inheritance tax here in South Korea. Thank you.
예, 안녕하십니까. 싱가포르 CNA 이면숙 기자입니다. 두 가지 질문 드리겠습니다. 첫 번째는 러시아와 관련된 것입니다. 지난 1, 2년간 북한과 러시아는 계속 가까워졌습니다. 그래서 혹시 대통령님께서 한반도에서의 평화와 안정을 유지하는 데 도움을 받기 위해서 러시아 푸틴 대통령에게 좀 직접 이러한 그 언급을 하실 생각이 있으신지요? 이렇게 해서 북한이 대화 테이블로 나올 수 있도록 푸틴 대통령에게 직접 접근하실 생각이 있으신지이고요. 두 번째는 상속세와 관련된 것입니다. 아시다시피 현재 많은 한국인들이 해외로 상속세 등 세금 제도로 인해서 해외로 가고 있고 싱가포르도 많이 오고 있습니다. 그런데 이제 보다 많은 한국 국민들이 해외로 이주하는 것을 방지하기 위해서 세금에 대한 제도 개선을 노력을 현재 정부 내에서 하고 계신 것으로 알고 있는데 이에 대해서도 대통령 의견을 여쭙습니다.
우선 쉬운 것부터 먼저
Well, let me
말씀드리면
answer the easier question
상속세제
first.
문제는 매우
Concerning the
논쟁적이어서
inheritance tax, it is
어떤 게 더
quite
효과적이냐라는
controversial, and
논쟁도
so
있지만 또 한
there are
가지는 그게 과연
controversies over
정의롭냐
what
아니면 좀
is
가치
more
논쟁도 있는 것
efficient,
같아요.
but there's also a controversy over the
쉽게
value, what is
얘기하기는
more
어려운데
just.
하여튼 말씀하시는 그런 불합리한 측면들도 좀
So
있어서
there are some aspects, as you have
진지하게
mentioned,
고민해봐야
so
될 부분인 것
therefore we
같습니다.
will
지금
take a look
단계로는
at this issue. But at this point in
상속세
time,
자체를
there are
개편하는
no
것은 크게 본질적으로
plans
개편하는 것까지는
for
고민하지 못하고
fundamentally revising the inheritance
고민해
tax
보겠습니다.
system. We will take a look into this.
러시아와의 관계에
Concerning our
대한
relationship with
질문을
Russia,
주셨는데 대한민국 입장에서는
from the position of the Republic of Korea,
러시아와의 관계도 매우 중요합니다.
the relationship with Russia is also very
그런데
important.
지금은 러시아의 우크라이나
Currently,
불법 침공
Russia has illegally invaded Ukraine against the international laws,
제재가 이어지고
and
있고
so that is why there is a series
대한민국도
of
러시아에
international
대한
sanctions,
제재에 참여하고 있습니다.
and Korea is also participating in these sanctions against
사실은 상당히
Russia.
갑갑한 상태가 돼 있죠.
It is quite a frustrating situation.
일단 인도적 측면에서
From a humanitarian
평화라는
perspective, from the perspective of world
러시아
peace,
우크라이나 전쟁이 조속하게
we look
정리되길
forward
바랍니다.
to a early
너무
end
많은
to
사람들이
the war
죽어가고
between
있습니다.
Russia
너무
and
많은
Ukraine.
사람들이
Too many
파괴되고
people are
있습니다.
dying. Too many lives are
전쟁은
destroyed.
어떤 경우라도 피하는
Wars,
게
in
맞습니다.
any case, should be avoided.
제가 자주 말씀드리는데
I continue to mention
전쟁에서
this.
이긴다는 게 무슨 큰 의미가 있겠어요?
What does it mean to win a war? What are the
싸우지 않고
benefits of
이기는 게
winning a
더
war?
중요하고
It's more
진짜 중요한
important to
것은
win without
싸울 필요가
fighting,
없는 상태.
and even
평화를
better, to
구축하는 것이
create
정말로
peace
중요한
where there is no
과제고
need to
가장
fight.
바람직한
That is
안보다.
the most ideal
생각합니다.
national security.
우크라이나도 그렇고 가자 지구도 그렇고
In Ukraine, in
죄 없는
Gaza,
사람들이
people
폭탄에
are dying
칼에
from bombs, from guns.
그것도 한둘도 아니고 그 무수한 사람이
It's not just one or two. Numerous
결코
people are
용납해서는 안 될
dying,
일이죠.
and we cannot stand by and watch this happen.
그러나 뭐 그것도 우리의 의지와 관계없이 벌어지는 일이어서
But it is
안타까운
happening
마음으로 지켜보면서
regardless of our will.
어떻게든지 세계 평화
We are watching painstakingly, and
특히 그 중에서도 동북아
we look
안정이
forward
정말로
to
중요하다고
peace.
생각을 합니다.
And I
그러기
believe that
위해서는
stability in
끊임없이
Northeast
대화하고
Asia is very
소통해야죠.
important. And for such stability,
협력할
we need
건
efforts and
협력하고 또 싸울 땐
cooperation and
싸우더라도
dialogue. We need to cooperate where
비정상적
possible
관계로 가지 않게
and
하기
fight where needed, but we need to make sure that we create a better situation and turn things to the normalcy that we expect. The DPRK-Russia relations are developing in a direction that is not ideal, but that doesn't mean that we need to give up. We need to make sure that the situation does not worsen. We need to make sure that we make efforts in the direction of improvements. Relationship with Russia is very difficult on our side, but we will continue to make efforts to communicate, but it is very limited what we can do at this point in time. We do have the will to communicate, and we do believe that we can meet if needed, but at this current time it is very difficult.
네, 벌써 시간이 1시간이 넘어갔습니다.
It's already past 60 minutes, so I think we only have time for one more question before we close. I want to ensure regional representation, so I'd like to give the opportunity to someone from the Spanish territory.
감사합니다. 안녕하십니까, 이도정님. 아헨시 AFP 발데스 로이통 기자입니다. I'm going to make my question in English. Thank you for the conference today. Recently, you commented in social media that the previous government brought the country to the brink of war amid allegations of covert leaflet operations to North Korea, which have been denounced by Pyongyang before the United Nations. My question is, would your administration consider issuing a state-level apology to Pyongyang for these actions as a way to help to reduce tensions? Thank you very much.
예, 안녕하십니까, 스페인 EFE 방송입니다. 최근에 대통령님께서 SNS에서 전 정부가 대한민국을 전쟁 직전 상태까지 몰고 갔다라고 말씀을 하셨습니다. 그 이유 중 하나는 은밀한 전단지 작전을 북한에서 수행을 했다는 것입니다. 이는 또한 유엔에서 비방을 받기도 한 사안입니다. 그러나 이와 관련해서 대통령님께서 북한과의 긴장을 완화하기 위해서 국가 차원의 사과를 하실 생각이 있으신지 여쭙고 싶습니다.
어떻게 제 마음속을 들여다보고
It's
그런
like you're
질문을
reading my
하신지
mind.
모르겠어요. 차마 말을 못 하고 있습니다.
I was not able to say this till
저는 사과해야
now
되지 않을까
because
생각을
I
하면서도
actually think that
자칫
we
잘못하면 이게
should
소위
apologize.
우리말로 하면 정북물이
It could end up, if we did apologize, it could become good fodder for ideological clashes. So I was unable to mention this at all. But I'm glad that you gave me that question, but it also seems that you've been reading my mind almost.
그냥 이 정도로
So
끝내겠습니다.
I'll just let's leave it at that.
그리고 내가 사심 질문 하고 우리 제가
Can I
아는 그 외신 기자
also
몇분 안
ask?
계신데 우리 최상훈 기자.
I want to give the opportunity to
아까 손 드신 것 같아서.
Troy back there. This is very personal, but if you allow, I would like to give the journalist an opportunity. Hello, I'm New York Times. From New York Times, I'm Troy. I'd like to give a detailed question. In your previous statement regarding enrichment, you said that there was an agreement to collaborate with the U.S. and regarding reprocessing and enrichment, there was mention that this could be an issue, the facilities that is, and I want to know if Korea believes that these such facilities should be operated and run here in Korea. There was also a mention of the nuclear-propelled submarines. Where do you believe that they should be built?
농축 재처리 문제는
Regarding the enrichment and processing of fuel, if we are given the flexibility, I don't think that the location itself is an issue.
그걸 해외에 둘 거냐, 국내에 둘 거냐.
But are we going to do it abroad or at home? I think that that's another question. The question is fundamentally is who takes the lead? Are we allowed to do it by ourselves? So we have the fuel, it's stored, it's overflowing actually, so we have to process this. So where is a secondary question? It would be best, of
국외에서
course,
그걸
if we are able to do
받아주겠습니까?
it here in Korea, but would the North Koreans allow it?
그건 뭐 크게 중요한 것 같지는 않다.
But that is not the key issue
두
here.
번째 핵 잠수함 건조
The second question regards the manufacturing or the building of
트럼프
the submarines.
대통령께서는 뭐
Well, President
미국
Trump
제조 부흥 측면에서 미국에서
mentioned that he wanted it to be done in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia shipyards, to boost the manufacturing in the U.S.
근데 이건 이제 계속 협의를 해봐야
But this is an
되는데
issue also that we need to continue to negotiate on. Our
거기서
view
생산하는
is
게 현실적으로 매우
that
어렵습니다.
realistically it's not easy to have them
그렇게
built
쉽게 할수
over
있으면
there. If it was that easy,
미국이 잠수함 건조
then-
역량이 사실 매우 제한적이잖아요.
because realistically, the
아마
U.S.
속도가 느려서 문제일 거예요.
has limited
국외에 생산할
capabilities
수 없고 국내에
to
생산해야
do
되는데
that
건조 역량에
in the U.S.
아마 한계가 있는 것 같아요.
And it does seem that they have their limits. So I understand that the desire that they want to do that there. I don't know if it's realistically possible. This is something that we have to look into. And
세계 최고의
Korea, of course,
조선 효율성을 가지고
we
있는
have
국내에서
world-class
하는 게
shipbuilding
가장
capabilities,
생산비도 싸고
so it would
생산
be
기간도
a lot
짧고
cheaper. We
또
could do it
경제적
faster.
측면에서도 또는
So
군사
economically
안보적 측면에서도
speaking, as well
바람직하겠죠.
as in terms of
우리가 요구한
military
거는
and security
만들어 달라,
aspects, it's
기술을
better
달라
to do it
아닙니다.
here. We're not asking them
그냥
to make it for us or give
우리가
us the
만들 테니까 우리 기술로 만들
technology.
테니까
We want to do it with homemade
금지되어 있는
technology, and we are asking
연료 공급만 하게 해달라.
that we
연료만
can
공급해라.
use that fuel
미국에서 공급만
to
즉
give us the green
허용만
light to
해라.
use that
우리가
fuel. We want the
만들겠다.
approval
우리
so that
기술로.
we can do it with our
이런
technology.
취지였죠.
That was
만들어
our
달라. 기술
intention.
이전에다
We don't
달라
want
그랬는지 알겠습니다.
technology transfer or any of that.
이것도
And,
많은 논쟁을 거쳐야 될 것 같긴 합니다.
This will also need to go through
네.
lots of talks.
이제 그만해야 될 것
I
같은데.
think we need to wrap this up now.
좀한 분만 더.
Maybe one more question?
마지막으로 한 명만 갈게요.
Yes, let's
그러면
accept one more
사심으로 하죠,
question.
사심으로.
Yes, you can just pick whoever you like.
외신 기자 클럽을 대표해서 그러면
We want
부회장으로 있는 중국
Ask the Chinese
일민일보의
representative from
강영빈
일민일보,
기자님께서 질문을
Kang, who
그래요?
is the head of the
중국
Foreign
나라군요.
Press Corps Association.
안녕하십니까. 네.
Good morning.
중국 인민망의 가연뱅
I am
기자입니다.
from China.
저는 질문은 좀 아니고
I don't
저희
actually
외신
have
기자
a
클럽 저희 이제
question,
회원분들을
but
대표해서
on behalf of the members of the
이제
Foreign
몇 가지 말씀을 좀
Correspondents
드리도록
Club, I would like to
하겠습니다.
make a few
우선 오늘
remarks.
이렇게 그 외신
First of
기자
all,
회견을 마련해 주신
I would
우리
like
이재명
to take this
대통령과
opportunity to
해외
thank
비서관실의
President Lee
이런
Jae-myung
자리를
as
마련해
well
주신 데 대해서
as the
저희 외신
Office
기자 클럽
of
회원들을
the Secretary to the
대표해서
President
감사의
for
말씀을 먼저
Foreign Press
드리겠습니다.
Affairs
이런
for
기회가 좀
this
흔치
opportunity.
않기 때문에
This is a rare
저희들이
opportunity.
이제
We are well
오늘
aware of that.
여러 가지 질문을 할 수 있었다라고 생각을
It was a
하고
great
있고요.
opportunity for us to
아울러
ask
저희
our
그
questions
외신
directly
기자들이
to
한국에서
President
취재를
Lee
하는 여러
Jae-myung.
가지 환경에 있어서
Concerning the
여러 가지
environment for the
애로사항들이
foreign
있고 또
press in
APEC
Korea,
때에도
there are some
이제
challenges,
여러 가지
and there were some
어려운 점도
challenges
있었는데
during the
물론
APEC
이제
week as well.
해외홍보비서관실에서 적극적으로 도와주시고
Of course,
우리 홍보수석께서도
we
많은
had
도움을
the
주셔서
support of the
해결을
press secretary to the president
그래도
and the
조금
office
이제
of the secretary to the
미진한
president for
부분에
foreign press
대해서는
affairs.
조금 더
But
적극적으로 저희를
we
지원을
also look
해주시면은
forward
우리
to your active
대한민국에서
support
발생한 우리
for challenges that we do
비롯해서
have.
이제 APEC까지 저희
From
외신들의
the
역할이
martial
조금 더
law
커질 수 있지
declaration
않을까
to the
그렇게
APEC,
생각을
I
합니다.
do believe that
그런
the
부분에
foreign
대해서
press did play a
대통령께서 좀
role, and we
관심을
hope to play an
가져주시고
even bigger role in the
저희들이 취재를
future.
할수 있도록 많은
We look
도움을
forward
주시기를
to the attention and
클럽 회원들을
support
대표해서
of President Lee
말씀드리도록
Jae-myung,
하겠습니다.
and
고맙습니다.
thank you very much for this opportunity.
네, 말씀 감사합니다.
Thank you for your
이제
remarks.
마무리로 대통령님의 마무리
We will
말씀
now turn
듣고
to the closing
공부하겠습니다.
remarks by the President.
중국 언론은 정말 질문이
The
없었던 것 같아요. 저분 한
Chinese
분밖에 안
media,
계세요.
we were not able to give an opportunity to the
했어요?
Chinese
네.
media to ask questions.
죄송합니다.
Well, we did give an opportunity to the
빠진 데 없죠,
Chinese
그러면?
media to ask questions. Yes, so no one
빠진 데
was left
없으면
out.
여기까지만 하겠습니다.
So if that is the case, I will go on to my closing remarks.
외신 취재 지원을
Support
좀 강화해
for
달라는
the foreign
말씀은
press.
그건 뭐 전적으로 당연히 그렇게 해야
Well,
되는데
obviously that
좀
is
부족한
something
게
that we
있으면
need to
구체적으로
do,
말씀하시고
and if there are any
지원은
improvements that
최대한
need to be
해드리도록
made, please let us know in detail, and we will provide you with as
언론의
much
역할은
support
정말로
as possible.
중요합니다.
The role of the media is very
제가 이번
important.
12월 3일 이번 내란 사태를 겪으면서 이제
As
떠오른
we went
생각들이 몇 개
through
있었는데
the
뭐
insurrection
가장 먼저
on
떠오른 건
December
역시
3rd, what I was reminded
과거의
of
광주
was
민주화 운동의 상황이죠.
the situation in Gwangju during the
그때
democratic
목격하지도
movement.
못했고
I was not there in
언론 통제에
person,
속아가지고
and
광주가
I
진짜
was
폭도들이
fooled by the
나라를 뒤집기 위해서
suppression
반란을
of the
일으킨
media. I had thought that there was a strike by
군대에 의한
the
무력
people in
진압이
Gwangju, and
온당하다
that
이렇게 생각하고
the military oppression was necessary.
그 사이비 언론들이 속아가지고
So I was fooled by the
그들을
government
편들어서
and the false
광주의
media.
그 억울한 희생자 가족들을 비난했죠.
And so I criticized the people in Gwangju and the family of the
주장에
deceased.
동조했죠.
I agreed with everyone when they
언론이라
said
정말로
that
중요합니다.
that the
또
situation
한 가지
called
생각은
for these
당시에
deaths.
작전 지휘권,
that
군대 이동에
time,
관한 권한은 미군이
The
가지고 있었는데
command for the military was with the U.S.
광주로 다
Army,
이동해가지고
but
학살을 자행할
the
때
troops went to Gwangju.
저는 지금
And
그게 어떻게 정리된지 모르겠지만
I don't know how it was settled, but
군대에 대한 지휘 권한을 가지고 있는 미 당국이 미국
the
당국이
command rights was with the
최소한
U.S. authorities. But
공조,
I believe that at the very least, they had
했다는 그
overlooked
역사적
the
사실
situation.
때문에
That is a
한미
historical
관계가
fact.
심각한 위기를 겪기도
And
했습니다.
so at that time, the U.S. ROK
감정이
relations was quite stressed.
제고되고 고조되고
There was a
요 근처에
surge
있는 미
in
문화원,
anti-American sentiments,
상공회의소,
and there
대사관 막 이런 데가
were
공격 대상이 되기도
attacks
했죠.
on the U.S. embassies, the
그래서 이번에도
consulates,
사실
the
그런 점들이
cultural
매우
centers.
걱정됐습니다.
And so I was very worried about such a situation this time
당시 또 한
around as
가지는
well.
참 광주 때는 모든 언론을 통제했죠.
In
근데
Gwangju, all of the media was
외신
oppressed,
기자들,
but
사진 기자
there were some
활동이 아주
foreign
비밀리에 이루어져서 그게
press
이제
photographers
광주의 실상이 알려진 데 큰
who
도움이
took
됐어요.
pictures and who they were the ones who let everyone
그런
know
생각이
about the
떠올랐습니다.
actual
근데
situation in
이번에 또
Gwangju.
그런 점 때문에
I was reminded of that
어쨌든 제가
incident
유튜브 방송을 통해서 많이 알려야 된다.
last year, and I
우리가
thought I need to let people
언론의
know
역할을
through
대신해야 된다.
YouTube, because I believe that it
그런
was
생각도 하고 또
something
미
that I can do
대사관 또 미 당국하고도 연락을 많이
in the
했어요.
case that the media cannot
과거의 그
play
경험
its
때문에
role.
한미 동맹,
And I
한미
did
관계 매우
call
중요한데
the U.S.
여기서 혹시
side
삐끗해가지고
because I was reminded
군사
of the
반란
Gwangju
세력들,
situation.
쿠데타 세력을 혹시라도 옹호를 하거나
I did not want
아니면
any
방임하거나
situation where
이런 모양이
the
되면
U.S. side would
치명적 상황이
overlook
발생할 수 있다
the
해서 우리 위성남
self-coup
그때
forces
당시에 우리
and
외교 참모 활동하시던 분들 통해서 많이 연락을 했는데
I did go
어쨌든 많은 것들이
through
잘 해결됐습니다.
Secretary Lee Seong-nak
아주 빠르게
and
미국
others
당국에
to contact the U.S. side,
객관적 입장 표명이 있었고
and we saw that the
언론들의
U.S.
아주 적극적인
had immediately
활동 때문에
expressed
우리 국민들이
very objective
용기를 가지고
positions, and that
주권자로서
actually motivated the
직접
people
행동,
to take
참여하는 데
action,
가능했습니다.
to participate
그리고
with
새로운
confidence.
역사를 만들었죠.
And we were able to create new history.
아직은 미약하지만 대한민국의 지난 1년간의
We are
빛의
still
혁명
weak,
과정,
but
민주주의 혁명
the
과정은
last year's journey of
역사적으로 연구되고
restoring democracy,
모범으로 남을
going
거라고
through
확신합니다.
the revolution of light,
언론의
will
역할도
be
역시
studied
중요하죠.
in history.
세계 시민들에게
And the role of the media is very important.
이 모범적인
To the global
민주주의의 현장,
citizens,
직접
the
민주주의,
media will be able to share the actual
실상을
sight and
여러분께서
situation
잘
of K-democracy
전해주시기 바랍니다.
and of being
긴 시간
democracy
고생하셨습니다.
restored in
감사합니다.
Korea. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much. This brings us to the end of the press conference of Renewed Democracy 1 year on. Thank you very much.
So now that ends our special live coverage of President Lee Jae-myung's foreign press conference, marking the first anniversary of the short-lived martial law declared by the former administration. Thanks for watching. Arirang News will be back at noon Korea time. Stay tuned.